Hey, happy Halloween if you're a patron, happy day after Halloween if you're a regular YouTube viewer and or subscriber. I know it's early in the video, but if you're not subscribed and you've seen my art before, maybe a million times, subscribe. Or if you like hearing me ramble when I've been awake for all of 5 minutes, also subscribe. Anyways, I thought it would be really fun to kick off the end of the Halloween spooky season by drawing as many monster-ish type gal characters as I possibly can within the span of 30 minutes. I hope that I have like a real-time timer going up on the side. I can't remember if I managed to get the split screen to work. But yeah, I just thought it would be fun to get on Procreate and draw a bunch of monster girls because that's something that I used to do all of the time. Like literally, I used to, by the way, if you hear me, like my voice trembling, I'm freezing cold. I'm recording in my car right now. It is all of 39 degrees and I can't turn the heater on because, well, actually, I could because I have a noise canceling mic, but I'm in the passenger side. I don't feel like getting out into the colder air to turn my heater on. So anyways, if you hear my voice chattering, I'm fine. I'm just chilly. Anyways, I used to post daily on Instagram because I was insane. And I thought that that was like the only way that you could gain any sort of following, which low-key still might be true. I don't post daily anymore just because it's not feasible for me to do. I'm on way more than just Instagram now. I used to be on just Instagram and then a little bit of YouTube, but now it's like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Blue Sky, everything. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I cannot possibly post daily on Instagram anymore. It's just not possible. But something that I used to do when I would post daily on Instagram, whether that be a fully completed illustration or a whip or a doodle, which oftentimes it was a doodle of some kind of monster. I used to do this traditionally a lot, and I would have done this video traditionally if I had light in my room to film it. But all week it's been very cold, very rainy, very cloudy, and with my current setup, it is just too dark. It's too dark to film videos like that, so I had to, of course, come in with a Procreate speed paint, and also it's just more manageable for me to do at the moment, because again, filming setup, getting everything out that involves filming traditionally lately has been it's been a lot. It is very difficult for me to do sometimes. So digital we have. But yeah, I would do like Copic marker sketches because this was back before like I even knew about a hoo-hoo or anything like that. I would just grab a few colors, draw a little demon girl, draw a little monster girl, and monster girl was very broad because she didn't have to have too many monstery features so long as she had a colorful fantasy skin tone, which fantasy skin tones are one of my favorites to render. I think that's why I would go back to this subject matter all of the time, and why I still often do go back to this subject matter all of the time, because colors. I love rendering. I love color theory, even though sometimes it hurts my brain. Like I saw, I don't know what was wrong with me. I almost started crying. I was like so freaked out, not like scared, but I was just like confused of this video. If it was a TikTok, and she was like, "Do y'all want to see some cool color theory?" And she painted the corner of her wall, and one of the corners looked completely tan, and the other corner looked completely white. And then she painted a stripe down the corner, and the colors flipped. And I was like, is your paint white or is your paint tan? I'm freaking out. Like, I don't know. It's the dress all over again. I don't know which color is the color that is on your paintbrush. I'm disturbed. I'm distraught. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm scared. I know I said I wasn't scared, but I am. I'm scared. And then the same day, actually, I saw another video of this girl that was like, color theory is crazy. Because how is this light yellow blue? And I was like, there's no way. Are you blind? And then she put that on her canvas next to some bird. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Because you could see the paint on the palette in front of her. That color did not change. But as she's stroking it onto the canvas, it sure is baby blue. How? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It does not make sense to me. I don't understand that stuff. But what I do understand about color theory, maybe not colors surrounding each other, but I certainly do understand the concept of like shading colors with colors that complement them. For example, triadic color schemes. I love them so much, especially for these Monster Girl characters. Like, if a character has blue skin, the shadows are going to be purple and those highlights are going to be a very minty green. I just think it's so pretty. Or like if a character has green skin, then the highlights are going to be yellow and the shadows are going to be blue. You know, triadic. It's not, I don't like to do like, oh, it's green, okay, I'm going to shade with dark green. You know, which, like, I mean, looking at it, it does, like, you know, some of them look like dark green, but there's just enough of a hue shift because I do move my slider a little bit, um to get a little more dimension into that color. I just think it's so cool. And then sometimes I'll like add like a fourth like little pop of color, like in between, like for example, if there's like a green and blue, I'll slide a purple in there maybe every once in a while, just because I think it looks really nice. And if I feel like something needs a little more visual interest, I'll throw that in there. Or something I really like to do sometimes is like outlining a highlight with its complement. So like if I have something that's green, outlining a highlight with like a pink or a red, I think looks really cool, especially if I do something that's like really overly saturated. It kind of depends on the illustration that I'm working on. If I'm doing something simpler, I don't usually, but if I'm doing something with like lots of color, lots of bright color especially, I will do stuff like that because I think it adds a nice visual interest. I think it adds a little pop. So I really like rendering things like that. And then just like the features, you can go kind of crazy with Monster Girl type characters. You can change their ears up, you can give them horns, you can give them a bunch of eyes, you can give them, you know, less eyes than usual if you want to do like a Cyclops or something. You know, you can do so many things and break so many rules and still end up with a really cute, interesting looking character. So I thought it would be fun to just get back in the zone, I guess, of scribbling, you know, not really like focusing too much on like having perfect line art and things like that. I just wanted to draw for a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching all of these little pieces come together. I definitely wish that I had enough yapping to talk for 30 minutes so that we could do this real time, but I'm freaking cold. Okay, I'm cold in this car, and there's not much to say other than I like drawing. Um, I could ask, what did y'all do for Halloween? Or what are you going to do if you're a patron tonight? What are you gonna do? My plans are to hopefully do a little bit of baking, watch a few like cutesy Halloween movies in the morning, like Halloween Town and Twitches and stuff like that, and then I'm going to switch to horror movies. At night, we'll switch to a little Scream, perhaps a little Friday the 13th, perhaps a little Halloween, like actual, like legit scary movies, because I think that's so fun. Also, Scary Godmother? Scary Godmother. Does anybody remember Scary Godmother? That CGI fever dream from the early 2000s? If you were a Cartoon Network kid in the 2000s, such as I, we remember her, right? I think she's up on YouTube. I love that movie. I love that movie. It is near and dear to my heart. I don't remember the sequel. I do know there is one, or perhaps even two. But the original Scary Godmother, she has my heart and soul. I don't care. It is adorable. It's so charming. It, like, the first time I saw it, I think I was maybe like, oh, how old was I? Like 6? I don't know. I need to Google when that movie came out. I was very young, and I was enamored. I thought it was so cute. The plot and just like the everything about it, the voice acting. It reminds me of vintage Halloween. Like very early vintage Halloween, like 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, stuff like that. Very cute. Very cute. Very, very adorable. Very charming. I didn't get to decorate this year. I was devastated. There is just too much stuff. There is too much stuff in my room right now because I have my studio back in my room and it is a disaster. it's a disaster. I miss my studio so much. I miss having like space in my bedroom. I trust when we were reorganizing the furniture to get everything back in there, it was a nightmare. It was really tragic. It was really hard. It was really difficult to do. I did not enjoy it at all. But we did it. We did it. It took a while. But it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It is stressful. So there's no room to decorate for Halloween. I don't know what we're gonna do about Christmas. I really hope we get to decorate Christmas, but I think we're just gonna have to do it in other spots in the house. I like to have like bedroom Christmas and also everywhere else Christmas. Does that make sense? I like to have a little bedroom Christmas tree, but if I do one this year, I don't think I can get the full size one out. I fear I might have to get like an itty bitty tiny one that I can just have on the floor. That's like $25 from Walmart or Target or somewhere else. They're all evil. Okay, so I don't know where I would get her. I don't live near a tree farm anywhere. You certainly don't get that where I'm from. No, it's not possible. There's no trees here. It's actually tragic. It's really upsetting. Um, but yeah, maybe I can find something, maybe secondhand. Maybe I'll check Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. But if I can get a little tiny tree in there, that would be so cute. Because I am one of those people, by the way, mind you, I am one of those people that as soon as Halloween is over, it's Christmas. It's the holiday. I don't care. So this video is gonna be the last bit of spook you see for me. The last bit of scary you see from me until the holidays. Or until next year. Well, until next year. After, probably until February, because then I break the monsters out again, usually. Because it's like, oh, like Valentine's Day. I love to do a little Valentine's Day demon and stuff like that. Which, by the way, I want to go back to, like, monthly designing stuff. I've thought about that. I don't know if I will lose my mind. But back when I used to do Etsy way back in the... I remember when I said I didn't think I had anything to talk about. Now I'm yapping. Anyways. Back in the day, if you guys have been subscribed for a long time, I used to do like monthly drops almost on my Etsy because I was an insane person. I used to like think of like themed things and then drop them every month, and that's insane. I don't think I can do like a ton of stuff at once, unless it's like for big things like Valentine's Day. But maybe like once a month I'll drop like maybe a sticker or maybe a print, just so that I have more things. And I'm like challenging myself to make stuff outside of just Patreon and commissions, because I don't really get to do a lot of original art anymore unless it's for these YouTube videos. And even then, sometimes YouTube videos I usually just end up recording like a whip or like a commission or something like that. I want to do more like actual pieces where I get to put a lot of effort and also mindless thought into them, not necessarily like recording them every single time. So I might eat maybe every month, maybe every other month starting next year. Definitely not the rest of this year. I have some stuff to get this year sorted out. I cannot do that. But maybe come January time I might start doing that again, because it might be fun. I've been getting nostalgic for it. I really miss, like, when I say sometimes I miss 2020, I don't miss COVID. I don't miss the lockdown. I don't miss anything like that. But I do miss like the early days of TikTok, because it was such like especially like on the art side of things, it was such a like vibrant community where like everybody was like hyping up each other's stuff and everybody's products and everybody's art style. And while there is still some of that, I feel like it's much different now. And it's not necessarily like a bad thing, but it's certainly a different vibe. It's certainly a different vibe on the app, especially after it was purchased. But we're not getting into that because I'll start getting mad. I don't feel like that. I want this to be like a fun, cozy, chill vibe video, and so it shall remain, because I need it to, and frankly, you guys probably do too. We need some chill here lately. It's been not good. If you're in the US, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, it was just a different vibe, and I missed that vibe. I miss being able to like post something because my art was not good back then, okay? I see stuff from a few years ago, like I got a Facebook memory this morning, I was like, see, you guys paid me money for that. Why did you do that? I love you. I love you. You're amazing. But like just seeing where my art is at now and knowing like where my art was then when like everything was popping. Hello? There's a drastic difference here. Okay? Can we get back to popping now that my art looks good? So that more people can see art that looks good from me, please? Literally crazy. Like I can see it in my mind and I'm like, wow, someone was pleased with that. And that's awesome. How? Literally, it's crazy to me. I mean, I like genuinely sometimes I still think like that my art isn't good enough to warrant like me having any sort of audience, whether it's like commission based or like just people watching my YouTube videos or my TikTok or blah blah blah. And then I see my old art and I'm like, God, y'all really liked that. So I'm good now. I'm okay. So yeah. I want to kind of like get into the habit of posting more frequently because that is something that I have been terrible about the past few years. Even with a posting schedule, I have a posting schedule, but certain things I can't like schedule into the queue, like YouTube Shorts. You can't schedule unless you upload them via YouTube Studio on your mobile device. And the thing is, uploading them via YouTube Studio does not allow you the same editing that YouTube Shorts does through the YouTube app. So that's stupid. Why is it different? I don't understand. So you can't schedule them unless you do it through YouTube Studio, which is annoying. And I'm so forgetful. Okay, so I will make all of these drafts, and I will be like, I post shorts Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, or something. I don't remember exactly when I'm supposed to be doing them, but like I have like a set 3 days where like I'm supposed to post a short at 1 p.m. And they're in my drafts, but do I remember to post them? Certainly not. Certainly not. I don't. YouTube, I've been pretty consistent with, except the last few weeks, I have accidentally missed Saturday's upload because I forget to switch it from unlisted for patrons to public for YouTube, because I can't keep it on unlisted and then schedule it. Like you can only schedule it or have it as unlisted. And I've been doing this thing on Saturdays, so I'm like completely not near my iPad or my phone or my computer or anything like that, and then I remember like halfway through the day, oh my god, I never switched it to public. So I've been having some Sunday uploads. My bad. Hopefully this video goes up on Saturday. If not, it'll go up on Sunday and I will have a fresh nose ring because I've been getting piercings. Have I said in YouTube videos how terrified I am of needles? Psych. I got my Medusa pierced like 2 months ago, and now almost exactly a month ago, and now I'm already like, yeah, let's get another one. let's have another. So that's cool. That's been fun. This almost feels like a Patreon video because I just keep yapping. If you guys want to hear me yap like legitimately long form about nothing, because this is vaguely art related, if you guys want to hear me really yap about absolutely nothing, lately it's been a bunch of like Supernatural and Stardew Valley and nonsense over on my podcast. If you guys just want to hear me talk, that's up there. $3 a month is, I think, the lowest tier for the podcast. I've been yapping. But yeah, there's lots of stuff on there besides just the podcast as well. So if you want to check that out, it's patreon.com/EddieScribs. My toes are getting cold. So here's the thing. This is about as close to the real time as we're gonna get for real this time, okay? I hope you enjoyed all the little Monsty designs. I hope you had a happy Halloween, or I hope you are going to have a happy Halloween if you are a patron. Speaking of patrons, all of you lovelies on screen, I'm obsessed with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk nonsense and make art in a non-stressful manner every single month. It is genuinely amazing. I do have very few tiers left open on my chamomile tier, so if you're interested in getting a commission from me very cheap every single month, it's $30 a month. for my Creative Chamomile tier. Mind you, the commission that tier gets in addition to all of the Matcha Meal stuff is normally $50. So not only are you getting a $50 commission for $30, but you're getting everything that the Matcha Meal tier gets in addition to that. Hello? That's not a smart move on my part. Okay, I'm giving commissions away at this point. So if you are interested in doing that, definitely check out my Patreon. Again, it's patreon.com/eddiescripts. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.